KOMO 4 News starts right now.
A weather emergency, or any emergency for that matter, when it strikes, children are often the most vulnerable.
Now today, volunteers work to protect kids in times of crisis. KOMO 4's Theron Zahn shows us how.
Winter weather has turned life around here upside down. Power still out has thousands in the cold and dark.
We also put 2 sources of light in there.
Today at the convention center in Seattle, volunteers created emergency survival kits.
Well, I think given our recent disaster with our snowstorm this last week, especially in Olympia, it's important for kids and families and parents and everyone to be prepared.
But these kits are extra special. They're going to kids from low-income families. The event was organized by the veterans group American Preparedness.
We're not an emergency-friendly nation anymore. In the 50s, 60s, and 70s, we had civil defense shelters. You go anywhere in town, there'd be bank buildings, public buildings.
Inside the kits, everything a child would need in any kind of disaster.
If something, the power and lights go out, you're stranded for 2-3 days, and say a school, the kids would have food, water, heat, in form of chemical heat, ponchos, space blankets, first aid.
Many of today's volunteers are educators and local utility employees, some with a personal reason to lend a hand.
I came up in the projects. We never were told anything. During the big earthquake we had in 60-something, we didn't know what to do. We just kind of stood around and, prayed that nothing came down on us.
These kits will be distributed by King County, so the next generation is given the upper hand when disaster strikes. Theron Zahn, KOMO 4 News.
Now, along with emergency kits, the event also passed along lesson plans for teachers to help educate kids on what to do in an emergency.